I've been in the military for almost 6 years now, and I started my first business entity 2 years ago, which is now currently an S Corp. So in this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to start an S Corp in the military. This is actually a lot easier than you might think, and I'm going to take you through the entire process, so feel free to use the links down in the description below to follow along with me. Now, these are affiliate links, so I'm going to receive a small referral fee at no extra cost to you, but it will help support the channel so that I can keep creating free content like this. So if you do use my link below, then thank you so much. But anyways, let's get straight into the tutorial. Okay, so if you guys click on that link down below, you guys are going to get taken to a page like this. This is Northwest Registered Agent. They're an online platform that I 100% recommend. They're basically going to do everything for you. So they're going to file all your paperwork. They're going to make sure that you're staying legally compliant with your state, and they're going to save you a ton of time from having to figure out all this stuff on your own while also being very affordable. So you can see right here, they have a $39 business formation service. So with this, you can form an LLC, a corporation, or a nonprofit. So to show you guys the setup process, it's very simple. It only takes a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and click on get started right here. And now it's going to ask me what type of business I'd like to start. So if I want to start an LLC, a corporation, or a nonprofit. Now, I've made a video in the past on how to start an LLC. So if you guys want, you guys can click on that video down below. It's pretty much the exact same process, but some of the pricing might be a little bit different. So for this video, I'll go ahead and click on corporation right here. And then I'm also going to select which state I'd like to form the business in. So for this, just choose the state that you currently live in. For me, this is going to be California, so I'll select this. And now, as you guys can see, it has a standard processing fee of 10 days, and this is going to be $125. Now, this $125 is going to be something that you're paying for either way, whether or not you do it with Northwest or yourself. So just keep that in mind that this $125, it's not going towards Northwest Registered Agent. And obviously, if you want the process expedited, so if you want your company formed faster, then it's going to cost more. This also varies depending on what state that you live in. So let's say that you live in Alaska. Let me choose that. And for that, it's going to cost $250. Yeah, it's different for every state. Just choose the state that you live in. And then down here, they're going to ask you if you want to file the beneficial ownership information. This is also known as the BOI report. And this is something that just came out in the beginning of 2024. Most of you guys are going to have to file this BOI report. But if you guys want to learn more about that, I'll leave a link down below where you guys can read all about it. But for that, it's just going to cost you an extra $9. So we'll just go ahead and leave it on there and then click on continue. Now from here, it's going to ask you about some company details. So what would you like to name your business? So for this, you guys can put whatever your business name is. There are some guidelines, so I'll leave a link down below where you guys can check out all the different rules and regulations when it comes to naming your business. And then you also have the option to send a copy of lawsuits and legal notices to your attorney. If you want to do this, all you have to do is just enter in your attorney's email. But for this example, I'll just go ahead and select no. Now it's going to ask me for the business purpose. So this can be just super general. It doesn't have to be too complicated. And as a business, this can change over time. So don't worry about it being permanent. And then they're going to ask you what physical and mailing address you want on record with the state. For this, I highly recommend using their registered agent address. This is going to keep your information safe so that if somebody goes prying into your business information, they're going to see your registered agent's address instead of your personal address. This also comes free for the first year if you use Northwest Registered Agent. So yeah, I highly recommend doing that. And every year, I think it's like $125. It's what I personally use. And yeah, I highly recommend it for any other entrepreneur out there. Next, you're going to enter the company management information. So for this, you guys can just put your name for everything. So the president, secretary, treasurer, and all that stuff if it's just you. But obviously, if you have a treasurer and a secretary, then go ahead and put in their information. And then for the address, I highly recommend, again, just use the registered agent address. Down here, you guys can put in the number of authorized shares, the par value, and then whether or not all the officers are directors. If you guys are confused about any of that, you guys can just click on the question mark icon, and then it's going to give you more information about what that means. So right here, it says if you are a single owner of a corporation, most people would just create 100 shares with a par value of $1. So for most beginners getting into S Corps, this is what you guys are going to want to do. Next, they're going to ask you for your contact details. So go ahead and enter your name, your phone number, and your mailing address. Next, you're going to set up your account. So go ahead and enter an email address and a password that you'd like to use. And now we're going to start to move on to some of the optional items. So they have the business identity package. This is going to give you a domain name registration, a website that is hosted by Northwest but owned by you, a business email address, and a business phone number. This is going to be a free 90-day trial, and you can cancel this with just one click on your online account. So for most of you guys, if you guys just want to try it out, it's free for 90 days, so why not? And then some of the other optional items is they can also get your tax ID number. This is your EIN, so super important. This is what you need to open up a business bank account, as well as file taxes and pay employees. fees. So I highly recommend doing this. It's going to cost you $50 if you have a social security number. And if you don't, then it's going to cost you $200. Next, they also give you the option of electing as an S Corp with the IRS. But obviously, since we're starting an S Corp, we don't need this. And then they also have the mail forwarding and then trademark service. If any of that applies to you guys, then go ahead and click on it. But from there, all you have to do is just enter in your payment information and then go ahead and click on done. From there, Northwest registered agent's going to do everything for you. They're going to form your company. They're going to make sure all the documents are correct. And you guys can see that this whole process only took a few minutes. Super easy, and it's really great for military members who don't really want to learn all the intricate stuff about starting your own business from scratch. Just use an online business formation service like Northwest. Again, it's super affordable. It just costs $39 plus any state fees that you'd have to pay for anyways. So I would say it's 100% worth the cost. It's what I did 2 years ago to start my S Corp. And because of that, I saved a ton of time and avoided a bunch of headache from having to figure out all the different legal documents that I had to file and all the different legal stuff that I have to learn. From there, you guys will have an online account where you can log in, look at all your legal documents, file anything that you need. It's very easy because everything is online. So yeah, that's pretty much it for how to start an S Corp in the military. Again, I'll leave a link down below to Northwest where you guys can get started for just $39. And yeah, I hope you guys found this video helpful. If it was, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos just like this. The purpose of this channel is to help out military members that want to get into business and entrepreneurship. So if you know anybody in the military who can benefit from this information, then please share it with them. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.